Rise and shine, my love. I'm Renee, and welcome to United Spirits Village. I'm so happy to see you this morning. United Spirits Village is a platform where we first and foremost love ourselves. We learn to embrace all of our beautiful qualities in the moment, in the presence of the divine. So, if you know me at all, I consider myself a spiritual person. I believe divine energy lights me up and carries me on my journey. Through thick and through thin, all out or all in, all. Okay, there's a song I'm trying to recreate. Through thick and through thin, all out or all in, we're gonna go through it together. I forgot. I did I sang in a few plays in high school. So anyway, reminiscing. um, so as you know, it's bright and early, 6:30 a.m. I've been up for about an hour or more, and no matter what, I give thanks for life. Thank you, God, for blessing me for my many blessings. Thank you for carrying me through storms. It is storming outside. I love the rain. Embrace the rain. The rain, water is life, and so the cycle that the earth goes through to continue filtering and dispersing water so that we can grow our food, so that we can drink water to hydrate our body. Isn't that just a wonderful process? So it is storming outside. Whenever it rains, I just give thanks. I'm thankful that I'm warm inside. I pray for those who may not be as warm as I am on these rainy days. I send them lots of love from my heart and spirit, and I lift them up in difficult times. Prayers help change a lot of things, and just go ahead and pray. You may not see the results of your prayer, but believe prayer works. And give thanks to our ancestors who prayed for our futures, and therefore we're here. Prayer works, okay? Believe that. So on this morning, rainy day, I want to show you. Here's my phone, and here is a, oh wait, sorry, let me go back. Let me go here. There's this app, Publications, where I can get one of my favorite magazines on my laptop, on my cell phone. So bear with me as I show you. Excuse me. One of my favorite magazines is the Science of Mind magazine. And I have months and months. Oh, wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It's like I have 120. This goes to, I've been receiving Science of Mind magazine since January 1st, 2012. And the cool thing is with this app, all of my issues are in here. That's so wonderful. And here's Sean Ginwright, PhD. Dr. Ginwright, he actually was a professor at San Francisco State University, and he's received some promotion. So he is highlighted in the December episode. Let's click on that. And it's opening up. And then here you go here, and here are the pages. Did I do that? Okay. You can't see that very well, but these are all the little pages in the Science of Mind magazine. I'm going to go to the Daily Word. January, no, we're not in January yet, December 20th. Excuse me. Now, Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. I'm going to read that to you today. Look at that affirmation. So if you want to read that, you can pause the video and read that. Now, before I get started reading Science of mind is not the same as Scientology. It's not the same. Science of mind is just the deep study of the divine. It's metaphysics. I always say I'm no religion and every religion. Every religion is backed by metaphysical principles, how the divine works in our life. And that is so amazing to me. I like to get to the root of things, to the science, and I love to research. Okay, so science of mind is really the science of God. Science and God cannot be separated. Science is God. Everything around us in the universe is God, so you can't separate it, right? What you can do is use the principles within your religion. Religions support us. I was born and raised into the faith of my grandma. She was Southern Baptist, and I went to church with her and learned, I gained my foundation in terms of religious principles and practice. Personally, while I love Baptist Christian faith, that's fine, but I don't necessarily have to label myself. I'm everything. I love the principles of the Muslim faith, Buddhism, which is not quite a religion, they're just principles to live by. I've read the Bhagavad Gita, which is the Hindu religion, and so on and so on. I can go on every religion. I love it, and I don't have to claim any of them. So moving on from that, I'm going to read to you the daily word. And I find inspiration in journaling. I find inspiration in reading a spiritual upliftment to set my day. Sometimes it's from the Bible, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's from an Indian guru, or sometimes it's from a professor. And why not? God speaks through everyone when you're listening. When you're listening and you can extract good information, you'll know God speaks through all things. So, peace through wholeness. Peace through wholeness. Now, there's a lot that seems to be going on in the world, a lot of heartbreaking phenomena, war, all types of things that I can't even list. You know why? Because I really focus on the good in me, making sure I'm strong to live a blessed and divine life that was gifted to me by God. So while these things are going on, when I hear of them, I quickly go within and I feel that with my heart, and I send a prayer of love and peace and tranquility all around the world to space if I have to. And it works. Your prayers work. Remember that we cannot get consumed with the trajectory of other people's lives. We can feel it. We can have compassion. We can do our individual part to not add violence or negativity or strife into the world. Peace always resides. Peace is always available for us to access, right? Because God is peace. We go within when we're feeling troubled to bask in the peace of God. I do. I know you do. And maybe you're going to choose in this moment to do it even more. And I'm very happy for you. So let me read this. I'm going to read it and just feel this. This is good stuff. Peace through wholeness. My prayer became, may I find peace. May I love this life no matter what. My prayer became, may I find peace. May I love this life no matter what. I was seeking an inner refuge, an experience of presence and wholeness that could carry me through whatever losses might come. Tara Brock. Thank you, Tara. What greater realization of life than to know that God is with us? From this great realization comes peace, a peace that the world little understands, and a calm that is as deep as the infinite sea of love in which one realizes oneself to be immersed. Ernest Holmes, Creative Mind, page 252. Peace is the divine attribute that prevails even in a world where strife and conflict can be observed with regularity if you watch the news. We affirm peace by embracing the principle of wholeness, accepting that divine presence dwells wholly within us. Not to do so all but guarantees that strife and conflict will pierce the sanctity of our personal circle of influence, thereby diminishing our experience of being safe and secure. Peace is an attribute of the divine, but that does not mean it will always be revealed without our conscious awareness. From the wholeness of our being, it is ours to know we are immersed in an ocean of peace where we are safe and protected from harm. Some say that if we are clear about being surrounded in peace, we can walk safely through a war zone. I'm certain this is so, and I also know that having a consciousness of peace allows me to make choices that protect me from harm and guarantee my safety. Join me in knowing that peace is our divine inheritance and that in any moment of fear or confusion, we can call forth peace with absolute certainty. The affirmation for the day, and I would say it 3 to just ground it in my being. I live in a consciousness of peace where the wholeness of my being is absolute. I live in a consciousness of peace where the wholeness of my being is absolute. I live in a consciousness of peace where the wholeness of my being is absolute. Amen, Ashe, Aho, Otep, Salam, and so it is. So how was that daily reading for you? I wrote some notes here in my journal about the reading. Peace through wholeness. Peace prevails even when we're struggling. If we say, okay, even when I'm struggling, I've said, dear God, thank you for the strength. I just need the strength. This is challenging for me, and please help me. What is mine to do in this situation? And then I release it, knowing in faith it is already taken care of. Period. That's what faith is. Faith is something unseen, but it is what it is. And tell me what faith is to you. How do you use faith in the face of adversity or pain or struggle or anger? Embrace wholeness. Wow, wholeness. I do believe in the wholeness and wellness of the whole person. It's very challenging to just look at physical well-being, without checking out what's going on spiritually, what's going on financially, what's going on in relationships. Chances are they're all connected, and you can see where one influences the other. So wholeness in ourselves is important, but we are a piece of the divine. We're part of God's whole thing, God's whole mind, God's whole presence. How are we here outside of God? I don't know. Is that possible? I know I'm a part of spirit, and that's it. What else is there? There's nothing else. Divine presence dwells within us, as us, for us, about us, outside of us, inside of us. God is everywhere. I read somewhere that not even the tiniest of leaves can flutter in the wind if not for the grace and the will of the Almighty. Every blade of grass does what it do because of God. I believe that. If you feel otherwise, share your beliefs. I'm okay with that. You know, what I say is not necessarily law, but it is how I sustain peace within me, knowing God is all things. And if I align my mind with the beauty and the grace and love of God, life is so much better. Peace is an attribute of the divine. If you are feeling ruffled and irritable, chances are, even though you're within the body of God, we have free will to do as we do. So it is a choice to consciously, I close my eyes when I need to feel that grounding and see that dark space, which is just energy. I close my eyes to feel the peace, to be peace. And I breathe. I remember to breathe because breath is life for us humans. Don't forget to breathe. Itchy nose. My nose is itching. Okay. I am, you are, we are immersed in an ocean of peace, despite appearances, despite what shows up on the news, despite people injuring others. How we look at the world can directly influence peace. Peace is always there. Not everyone uses that to their advantage, and it starts with us individually. If we embody peace, when we go into the world as a peaceful unit, a peaceful human, we share that and we spread that with others. I feel that is my truth. And that is my truth, and I'm going to hold fast to that. Peace is our divine inheritance. I call forth peace and certainty at all times. Or at least when I remember. I'm still human, right? And sometimes I might get into a jam or cause some drama. And then it's like, what are you doing, Renee? I have to remember. It's like, oh, God, forgive me. But thank you for gracing me with intelligence. And thank you for gracing me with forgiveness. I forgive myself. Thank you for forgiving me. Now, how do I change this for the better? It's an internal dialogue. I do dialogue with myself often. If I'm talking to myself in the moment, I think that's a good thing. Go ahead and try it. I live in a consciousness of peace where the wholeness of my being is absolute. You are whole, perfect, and complete right where you are. And that's just the truth. And I'm whole, perfect, and complete, even though I've had some surgeries or I had to have a tooth pulled. Look, that caused me distress. I share that with you because having a good tooth pulled because my crown broke, it really hurt me. I had to grieve the loss of my tooth. That's a real thing. So I never undermine mental health challenges that someone goes through about seemingly small things. Those small things, you know, are a part of us. And then the radical acceptance, my sister Aisha told me once, radical acceptance, Nene, like you know what it is, but you just won't accept it. Sometimes we have to accept. A lot of times we accept what life brings to us, and there's still peace. Peace abounds. So that is my message. How are you today? What are you going to do on this rainy Wednesday? Today, my job, which is Peers in Oakland, one of our programs, Lift Every Voice and Speak, LEVS we call it. The manager of that program, Zakia, is having a give back. Forgive me, I don't remember what it's called, but we're meeting at an encampment where people who are unhoused live there in their tents or in their cars and sometimes just exposed to the elements. Zakia does this every year where we gather coats and blankets and hygiene items and treats. She cooks chili and cornbread, and we meet there and kind of commune with that community and show our love and support. It's raining, but I'm gathering some things I'm going to gift to that community today. Rain or shine, I may not be standing in the pouring rain for long, but I'm definitely going to show up. Oh, so that is my emails and planning. That's what I'm supposed to do right now for work. So 6:50, work for me starts at 7 a.m. Well, I'm always working, you know, living an abundant life, living a life full of love and joy and learning, compassion is a full-time job. It really is. And well, enjoy this day. Enjoy everything that this season. We're going into the winter solstice. Enjoy it. Enjoy your families. That's something I intend to do. Like, since the semester's over, I plan to share some time with my son and my grandbabies, and I'm really excited about that. Chat with some family members who aren't in the immediate area. A lot of my family still live in Southern California. And well, be blessed, enjoy your blessing, share your blessing, and I will see you in the next video. I love you. Take care. Mwah. And thank you for being here.